guys? This is Michael, the Dixie Flipper. So, not a bad week, overall. I want to welcome you guys back. Have some big news, but we're going to go ahead and get these orders out first. Have 10 eBay sales on one Mercari sale that's going out today. These are sales going from, give me one moment. It would be the 28th of February, 28th of March to today, which is the 30th of March on that side. We'll get rid of our only Mercari sale here. So let me pull everything up on that side. Okay, so again, I'm still using TreeCat as my cross lister and my reseller Genie. I can't say enough about those two programs. It has truly changed the way I look at things. Reseller Genie, I look at taxes in a whole new different way, deductions, expenses, everything. It gives me a nice way to track everything. My reseller Genie, my TreeCat, I like because the packing slips that I have here, it cross-lists to all three platforms I sell on. I haven't done any whatnot because it doesn't cross-list to them yet. Hoping they will soon, but I'm not in a hurry for it. So our first order, which is the which is the Mercari order, is the Sisters of Mercy First and Last and Always CD. This sold on Mercari for $10, and I have 10 cents into it. Nice thing about Mercari, and with all my Mercari orders, I just do the Mercari shipping on it, so it's already taken out of it. I think after Mercari fees and that, it's $8 is what I get off of the CD, which is awesome on there. So not bad at all. Sorry, give me one moment. There we go. So view orders. So yeah, so after the $1.53, which Mercari perks on for their selling fee, I get $8.47 back. Now Mercari is not a big part of my reselling business. I don't get a whole lot of sales from there, but because of TreeCat, I can cross list. And that means I get one more or two more sales off of each site, that other than eBay, of course, a couple more times, which means that I increase my sales on there. Now, TreeCat's been awesome. I think I'm up to 77 sales altogether that I've used TreeCat with, so I'm paying them. And I think my total pay that I owe them at the first of the month would be about $35. Heck of a lot better than the $70 I was paying to TreeCat or to Vindu on that one. So I would recommend it. In my links down in the below, there's a link to TreeCat. If you go ahead and sign up under my link, yes, I get a little kickback from it, but you get the promotional rate, which almost cuts the rate in, I think, about 20% off. So basically, the listings that I'm paying for, I'm only paying about 35 to 40 cents a listing, which is far better than with Vindu. I was paying literally about $4 to $5 a listing. So I would recommend it. Love for the fact that you try them. I think it will help you with your reselling, with cross listing and that. And it's a way to support my channel as well. So I love any kind of support that I can get. So, all right. So $10 10 cents into $8, not bad off of it. Let me go ahead and print this label since I only have one of them. Perfect. This is going to Anthony in Texas, so I appreciate you, Anthony, if you're watching. I appreciate the sale. I hope you enjoy the CD, and there you go. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, and on to our eBay. Give me one moment. Just marking this for that. We got that packaged for them. Yes. Okay, perfect. So, go on for our 10 sales in Mercari. Okay, so first one is going to be a shot glass. Let me pull the shipping packing thing from it. All right, let me grab the item. Okay, so this I got for free. Nothing into it. It is a shot glass. It's a vintage Alberta shot glass. Scotland. I tried to cut that. There we go. So I can show you guys. Okay, perfect. So there is a little Scottish man on both sides, and inside you can see Alberta. This little shot glass sold for $4.47 plus the shipping on it. I send all my shot glasses by these 5x5 shipping labels or boxes. I do send those in boxes just because, yeah, I wouldn't ever dare send a shot glass or anything like that by poly mailer on itself. So I normally get the 5x5. I'm quite busy, and I don't use really for anything else that I sell. So I'm happy to use them for the shot glass back in the bubble mailer. Now I do store them in bubble mailers, but they're also in a tote as well. So they have a little padding to them. Even if something else bumps into it, you know, it can be a bad thing. I just take grocery bags, put them at the very bottom, take them with the bubble mailer, put it right in the middle, take a couple more grocery bags. It might be overkill, but I want to make sure it gets safe. A couple more, put them on top, so that puts it there. Take the packing slip. So again, $4.47. So I'll make probably about $2 or $3 on it after everything's said and done on there for an item that was free for me. Literally really easy to pack, really easy to list, you know, shake, test, and it's moved. I am okay with that, you know, on that side. Like I always say, I'm not here to make millions. I'm here to have a business that fits me. Meaning I can pay my bills, I can have a little extra on the side, and I can enjoy life. That's what it's all about. All right, so 5x5. Let me grab all that. Grab shipping. All right, so it says everything they were shipping should cost me about $50, but let's see. So 5 by 5, and waiting for scale. So this will cost me $4.71. So it does drop it down. And I think my wife took my Sharpie. I'll be back. Wife had Sharpie, and part of the big news, the reason why she took my Sharpie. But we'll get this off. This is going to Corey and Corey E. out to Tennessee. Thank you, Corey, for your order. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so next one. That's a DVD? Yeah. Okay. Next one is Drive to Kill, Steven Seagal DVD. Right here. Let's get the right packing slip out for him. I can tell you what he got sold for and what I paid for him. Perfect. There we are. All right. So Drive to Kill sold for $5.19. 20 cents into him, and he is going to Kentucky on that side. So grab a bubble mailer, grab one of these, or grab the packing slip. Now it did sell with the shipping of $5.99, so $5.19 plus $5.99, not bad, because I don't think it will cost $5.99 to ship this bad boy. Okay, so there are 9 by 7 by 1 weight on these are 4 ounces. Media is wanting $4.63. Your ground wants $4.33. $4.33. So, pardon the chewing. Say a gummy bear on that. Give me a moment. Well, it's bought by Ethan, like I said, out in Kentucky. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate your support. So yeah, $4.33. This is a prime example where me email, even though most of the time it's cheaper, actually Ground Advantage is kicking their butt on that. Ground Advantage gets $100 insurance on top of it with no extra cost, and it gets there faster. Me email, no insurance, and it gets there slower. So that's why I tend to do a lot of media or a lot of Ground Advantage, because it's a better deal for the customer and for myself. So next one is, yeah, Winter on the Moon's Escape, a DVD or CD, sorry, on that. In a moment, tell you how much it sold for. Okay, so this sold for another $5.19 on that, plus the $5.9 shipping, and it is heading out to Maine, MN, I believe, on it. So in this case, it might be cheaper to do media mail. We'll just have to see. Got that. Come on. There we go. Weight on this one is going to be ounces. Some emails saying $4.63, and ground is still cheaper by a penny, $4.62 on that. So it's just interesting how that works out. Of course, I chose ground manage. It's a penny cheaper, and that. So this is going out to Dave H out in, I'm guessing, Maryland. I might be wrong, but I appreciate your help, your order, Dave. Hope you enjoy the CD. Next one's another CD. So it is Butterfly Monolith, I think. That sold. I'll tell you here in a minute what it sold for. There we go. Right. So Iron Butterfly sold for $6.75 plus $5.99 shipping, going out to California. So I know media will cut, our ground will be out media on this one, but we'll find out. Perfect. All right. So this will be 9 by 7 by 1, and weight, this will be ounces. So me is 463 and ground is 452. So yeah, I'm gonna take that. K-A-R, Carly, I think it's Carly. That's going out to Carly in California. Appreciate the sale. So that one. Okay, next one is actually a Blu-ray. It is Saturday Warriors. It's an LDS film. What neat about this, there's some signatures on here. I'm not sure who they are. They could be from the cast, from the director. I'm not sure. I just put that their signatures, autographs on there, and that's it. Someone sent me an offer on this one. Hat for like $16. Yeah, someone sent me an offer for 10, and I took it. So it's going 10 going to Orem, Utah. So makes sense where it's going. I'm almost 100% sure it's going to go ground on it, but yeah, Orem, Utah, about 5 hours away from where I'm at, you know, give or take. So not too far, but far enough that I'm not willing to drive and hand deliver it to them. So on him, print into a shipping label, a packing slip, as well as that notes about media shipping on there. Okay, perfect. I ran out of tape. Okay, wife along with the Sharpie took my tape too, so but no worries. I have 2 more rolls. It looks like I'm gonna have to go out and buy some here soon, but I have enough to at least get today done and a couple more days. So, okay. Oh, yeah, I bet you like this. Seeing a 39-year-old man trying to get a piece of tape to work. There we go. All right, back in business. Good to go. Okay, so we got 9 by 7 by 1. Let's see, we have 4 ounces. Me want 430, 463. Ground wants $3.98. So we're going ground. Right, this is going Debbie and Orem. I don't know if you watch the show or the show. Appreciate it though. Your movie is on its way. All right, next one is a baseball cap. Now this is new, still with the tag on here. It's Legend old favorite red baseball cap. Nothing special on here, but like James from the Great Zero, or James, yeah, I don't know what he's called, but it's a great reseller life, and he changes something else. But he always says plain hats, nothing on them. They do sell, and I gotta admit, they do. You find them at the right price, you put them in your store, they'll eventually sell. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if this person is wanting to use a hat because he has an awesome patch or something that he wants to put on it, but I'm more willing to sell it to him. So this is going out to Connecticut for $7.79. Now with my hats, I do try, shipping is a little different. They're shipped for $7.99 shipping costs. Now, how I figured that out is that in order for me to ship a regular hat, it's going to cost me about $6 or $7 to the farthest point. For me, that would be like Hawaii, Alaska, New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, out that way, Florida. So I just put $7.99 shipping costs on them. Now, if they do buy more than one, I'm more than happy to give them a shipping discount on it. Either take away the additional $7.99 that gets charged, or either, you know, combine the shipping, whatever one gives them the better deal on shipping costs. If they don't, you'd be surprised at how many people don't ask for a shipping discount for multiple items that they buy from me. But if they don't, then I don't raise a fuss at it. My thought process is, when you check out of that eBay, that last page, it tells you exactly what the shipping cost is. And if they are okay with $14, $15 in shipping, then I'm okay with charging it. Now, might be wrong, you know, and I know some resellers have said, put in a nice bag, like so, and then we put them in, has said that they always do a shipping discount. I feel like that's up to the reseller. Honestly, I feel no shame about it. I feel like if they were really worried about that shipping cost, they would say something to me about it. So that is my opinion. That's my thoughts. Take it as you will. I mean, it's, you know, we all have to live with ourselves. We all have to live with the decisions we make in our businesses and in our personal life. And I'm not going to lose any sleep by that. Okay, so this one, normally I do it by 8x6x4 box. These are boxes from where I work. I got for free. And so I use them up before I use what I pay for. So 9x7x6. So they're a little bigger box than normal. Now what I do is I have these, they were supposed to be, didn't mean to rip ya. They were supposed to be thermal labels. They weren't. I got them off of Temu, and yeah, I wasn't too happy about it. But when I ever have a box with a sticker or a company name on it, like these do, I normally use these to cover up the name. So, you know, there's no mistaking it for, well, I didn't order it from that person or that company. Well, no, you didn't, but it's a good box, and I am going to save money where I can, you know. So I do that, this, and it doesn't waste the so-called thermal paper I was told it was, which it isn't, as well. You know, I don't, you know, throw those that away. So I was off by 2. So I'm happy to use these, and for a purpose that benefits me. Okay, cool. So here it is. Let's see what the weight on this will be. 8 ounces, 486. Perfect. And this is going to Brian W. And like I said, it's going out to Connecticut. Brian, appreciate the sell. Have a good one. Hope you enjoy. Okay, cool. All right, next one is something I've had for a long time. I'm happy to get rid of it. This is a Fisher Price toy. I've had it for a while. A hat, I spent $1 on it, I believe. Let me see. $2. Sorry, for $2. So, Fisher Price. There you go. Now offer, they sent a $5 offer to me. I sent them back for 10. They took it. This is Fisher Price Little People Christmas Eve Elf in new. I spent $4 on this, so I'm breaking even on everything. But it's been in my store for a heck of a long time, and I just want out on that one. So, give me a moment and see if I can. Oh, this box will work. No, it will. It might. It fits there. Does it fit on the other side? Barely. Okay. Well, we're going this way. So here, let me go. So we're going to use a 7x5 box. You know, and this one is a little snug around. Hurts it out a little bit, but it fits it nice and tight, which I'm happy with. So do that. Okay, should be all right. All right. So 7x5 is what I'm shipping this in. So 7x5, and the weight is gonna be 12 ounces. So 531 on this one. It's going to Giorgio. I guess that's how you pronounce your name. I hope I didn't slaughter it. If I did, I apologize. And it's going to Texas on there. So thank you, Giorgio. It will arrive. No, my boxes are falling over. Stick. Okay. arrive nice and safe. Okay, my next one gonna be, if you watched last week, I sold one of these. It's the Family Guy season 1 and 2, and the mini TV on that. I believe I used 2 of the 7x5 ones to make my box out of it, or 7x5 again. Okay, perfect, and it fits right in there. I do take just a piece of grocery bag and put it in there, just so it won't bounce around and damage the box any more than what it is. That one does have a cut to it on there, I believe. Let me double check. I believe I have it on there. If not, you might be upset, but you got a sweetheart of a deal on it, you know. And if he is that upset about it, no problem giving either a refund when he returns it, or a partial if it's good enough. Okay, that sold for $16.89. I have $5 into it. It's going over to Texas on that side. Go ahead there, putting a couple more here so it doesn't get destroyed. Throwing that on there. Okay, and then I go around, and all I do is I take one tape, put it like that, another. Now I might use more tape than necessary, but I want to make sure these boxes do not come apart. Thank you, Jennifer. My wife switched through me that dinner's ready. So, and then I do the cross like that. Then the last thing I do is I take this, I put it around like this, so it covers the tapes I put at the bottom, and I just to lock it in on there. So you see, I put tape this way around that, this way over, and then one more around. This should be perfect. Shouldn't have any problems on there. This will be now 8 by, or I'll say 8 by 6 on there to give it a little bit more of it. And weight wise, I'm at a pound. Perfect there, which just put me at $7.71. Excuse me, $7.01, which they paid $8.06. So make a little bit off of it, not a whole bunch, but enough that I'm okay with. So, excuse me. Yeah. Okay, so that hurts. It's an Angela M. It's going to Texas. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for the purchase. Perfect. Then my next one, the Bruce Springsteen DVD. There we go. Or one more after that. Gotta get. Okay, so it's Bruce Springsteen as a E Street Band, born in the USA, live in 2013. Now that is all it is. It's a DVD on there. I'm putting it in one of these, slips. Of course, I'll put, and it's sold for $7.14, and I have 10 cents into it on there, so that isn't bad. I'll put that in it with, there we go, one of these. Now they did pay $5.99 shipping on it as well. And like I said, I think it's going international, to be quite honest, because the address is in Illinois, but it has like a code on it. Wherever this is going, it probably is going at probably paid a pretty decent cost with shipping and all that on that side. So international shipping is always crazy. Let's see, France. It's going out to France. Yeah. So I love the international shipping program. It's going out to David S. out to France on there. I love the international global shipping program that eBay has. It takes a lot of guesswork out of shipping for me. 8 by 7, really 6 out for me, because I don't have to calculate the shipping. All I do is pay the shipping to the hub. eBay then checks the item, makes sure it isn't broken or anything, and then ships it out to wherever they're going for. They handle all the duty fees, everything like that, which I love. I think that's the best for me. So $4.25, what eBay ground shipping will get to their hub, and then eBay will take it from there and get it to France on that side. So I do like about that. All right, our last one that we have is a work of sheet music, the Carpenters Complete, right there. I got this for absolutely nothing on there, which is awesome. I sold it for $31.84 plus $5.99 shipping, and it's going to Wisconsin on it. Now what I do with these is pretty simple. I have these bubble mailers right here. They're awesome. All I do is I put it in here, drop it in, take the packing slip, I drop it in here too, and then advertisement that I drop in to it as well. And then I take and go where the songbook is, and I fold it over so it does give it a little bit more padding on one side, and I just push it down, make sure everything looks nice, piece of tape, and just double ensure that it is not going to come out there. And that's it. That's my package. Then I go ahead and measure. So say 13 by 12 by 1. So 13, 12 by 1, and then weight, put in there 1 pound and 1 ounce, and it's going ground. But why is it going ground? Let me, the seller paid for, yeah, they paid media, they paid the, so yeah, they paid ground media. Is going to be the cheapest on this one, $5.38. They paid $6.28, so that will go ground. Now I know some of you might be like, Mike, ground, those 2 pieces of paper, or sorry, it'll go media. Those 2 pieces of paper, the packing slip and my little advertisement about shipping, the United States Post Office, it technically doesn't qualify ground if I add those. I'm willing to take a risk. If they do find it, they'll charge me an extra $2, on it, and that's not going to kill me. I rather try to get for cheapest, especially that's what the buyer selected. That's how I'm going to send it. So this is going out to Stefan. Oh, that's T-E-P-H-A-N-I-E-L out to, I think it's Washington. It's going to out to, so there we go. Okay, so now like I said, when we started, it was saying about $50 and some odd cents. I got down to $48.95. We're gonna go ahead and review purchases, confirm it, and pay. Sorry, I have to drop and drink something. I sweat a lot, guys. My wife, my family, they know if I do anything physical, I will probably sweat. So, okay, so I got all 10 items, labels. I'm gonna hit print. We'll print out my fancy $70 thermal printer, so fine. Let's see, I'll run out of labels maybe. Exactly where I need it to be. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, so tell me that it's out of labels. So I have a new stack ready to go right here. Okay, those ones I'll put back here so we use them. All right, ready for the next day. All right. Now, remember guys, and I can't preach this enough, when you drop off at your post office, if you have, I would say, more than 5 packages, just do a scan sheet for them. They're really nice about it. They rather just scan one thing instead of having to go and scan 10, 20, 30, 100, whatever your orders are. I do a scan sheet just because it's easier for me. I hand them scan sheet, it's in and out, we're all good to go on that side. So let me send this over to my printer. There it goes. And there we are. Okay, so I'm going to stop this now, but since you waited so long, I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. I appreciate all you guys checking in. There's many, but the ones that do, I really do appreciate that. So as a reminder, TrueCat link, if you want to try it out and get that discounted rate, go ahead and click the link below and you'll get it. Nice thing, like I said, you only pay for what sells. So instead of paying $70 like I was doing with Vindu, no matter how much I sold on their platforms, I still had to pay it. TreeCat, I have sold 77 items. I have either cross-listed with them and that throughout the month. I'm going to be paying about $35. Not a bad deal. So check them out, see if you like it. If you do, great. Use the link, you get that prorated rate on that side. Now the big news is I'm moving. We are coming out of this one car garage, 2 storage units into a nice 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath house with a 2-car garage. Now you guys might be like, Mike, your 2 storage units, which are 10 by 15s, are not going to fit everything in there. They probably won't. I will have to downsize a little bit. I will have to reorganize and see what I can keep. You might end up keeping 1 storage unit for a little bit, but I am excited. This is a new stage in our lives, me and my wife. Bigger home. We are buying this time. We're not renting, so it will be ours, and I'm happy. Be here in St. George. I won't be moving anywhere else. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. That was my big announcement. Thank you for joining in. I will see you next week. You have a great day. Bye.